안녕하세요, 엄군입니다. 예, 오늘은 굉장히 오랜만이라기보다 한 일주일 만에 진행하는 것 같은데, 멜비더쇼, LA 다저스 선발투수로 입단하기, 9번째 편 시작해 보도록 하겠습니다. 지난번 시간까지는 계속 트리플레이에서 머물다가, 트리플레이 볼펜직 하다가 막판에 선발로 좀 보직전환 됐거든요. 그래서 이어서 계속 한번 좀 플레이 해보도록 하겠습니다. 일단 선수 비교 보시면 커쇼 에이스, 워커 뷰러랑 류현진, 몬토고메리, 얘랑 마에다가 선발 투수 계속 하고 있고, 그 다음에 이제 트리플 A에서는 제가 1선발로 하고 있죠. 아마 다음 시즌에 올라가지 않을까 싶은데, 메이저리그로. 지금 3번째 시즌이거든요. 아, 2번째 시즌이구나. 아마 2021 시즌에 메이저리그 올라갈 수 있지 않을까 싶은데.
MLB The Show's tour. Keith Justice. Striding in, Derek Gorman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
직구도
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start
제구가
feeling
아직 안
better, but I
좋다고
think you get a
하잖아.
good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good
구속이
baseball lately.
94마일까지 나오니까.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line.
저 가서 뛰어가는 신용이라도 해야지. 오익수.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
저렇게
Here's another 2-2.
커트를 많이 하냐.
Swung on and missed.
저런 거에
Really
나가주면
fooled him
고맙죠.
that time for the first out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Hit in the air out to center field. Taylor is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now in the box, Michael Tejada. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
나이스, 낮게 잘
And here's a
들어갔다.
fastball called for strike 1.
95마일에 저렇게 낮게 제고되면 못 건드리죠.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
일단 직구는 메이저 콜업될 준비가 된 것 같은데.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
수업까지 잘 잡았는데.
Man at second here with 2 away, and into bat next it'll be Tyler White.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. A 1-2 pitch. Got him.
나이스.
Stepping up now, Napoleon McNally, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike
일단
1.
두들겨 맞든 뭐하든 초구는 무조건 스트라이크 잡고 들어가야 돼요. 그래야 승부하기가 편하더라고.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over to first. And he checks all the boxes.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2
오늘
gone.
6승 가야 되는데.
Next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker.
Number 3.
A ball and no strikes. Bottom of the second here with no score. Look out, 2-0 now.
Yeah, plays at 1 now.
Good release on the circle change. 2-1 now.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long.
하이 패스트볼 마지막에 갔으면 안 되는데. 포수 리드가 별로 안 좋네.
As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 4 home runs, 26 RBIs. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Drilled to the left side.
야, 저기 안 들어가네.
Continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over.
팀 타선 지원이 없네.
He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this will be fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
나이스. 돌았다.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
나이스
Fastball called
삼진.
strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away.
확실히 이제 공에 힘이 붙어가지고 웬만하면 홈런은 잘 안 맞고 플라이볼로 끝나는데.
Slow little grounder left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning.
야, 3런 홈런. 나이스. 이번에 잘하면 또 승리 투수 되겠는데? 잘 던져야겠다. 저건 스트라이크 좋아하지.
And he fouls this one off.
Here we go now. Let's go.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Hard hit toward the hole, and this will get through into left for a
투수
leadoff
리드
hit.
따라가지, 포수 리드 따라가지 말아야겠어.
In now, Napoleon McNally.
The third baseman, number 6.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
McNally.
Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. And another foul
아깝다.
ball. The next 0-2 gets him
나이스.
looking up around the letters.
97마일까지 나왔어.
At the
그렇게
plate, Eduardo
바깥쪽
Nunez.
두 개 잡고서
Strikeout victim in his first try.
몸쪽으로 딱 붙여서 던져야지.
Gotta find a way. Can't
그래야
go down
삼진
three
잡기
pitches.
편하지.
I don't care if you're staring at him.
오,
or swinging
저걸
at him. You have to
스트라이크
find a
잡아주네.
way to make this pitcher work a
그다음에
little bit harder.
Hoping
한볼
to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To
경찰
second for
가.
one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired.
오, 4대1.
So stepping in, Kyle Tucker as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. Lifted down the line in left, and no one will track it down. And this misses
아깝다.
the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Swing and a liner, but foul.
이러고서 몸쪽으로 강하게 하나 붙이는 거죠. 나이스 삼진.
When you're down here in the minors, it's all about honing your skills and getting someone to notice you. Well, I've been noticing this guy on the mound all game long, so I have to think this outing will go a long ways towards getting him some good recognition.
Tony Kemp is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit out towards second.
이루수
Castro has it, and an off-balance
시프트
throw is
좋았다.
in time as he takes one away. Wow. So digging in now, Andrew Susak. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And that misses for ball 1. Hits are now even at 4
그
apiece.
속도가 나오기 때문에 바깥쪽으로 제구만 되면 돼요.
In there, 1-2 now. And
Nice.
he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Derek Foreman. And
밑에를
based on the
시작하는데
game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to send him packing again. Popped him up. Greer over to his left. He's got it one away. once again, Woody Valentine. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Woody Valentine.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Hit on the ground to third.
나이스.
Scoops it up in time to first, and there are two away.
빠진 줄 알았는데 3루수 수비가 괜찮았네.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Michael Tejada. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
저거
Pitch fastball off
빠졌나?
the plate there, and it's ball one.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time.
제구만 뭐
Everyone needs to relax and
낮게
not try and be
낮게.
the
너무
hero
낮다.
and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
3-0 pitch. Is looked at for the first strike.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey, Dan, I would imagine guys like this frustrated the heck out of you.
Oh, they do. You know, you make quality pitches, they fight, they scratch, and then that one pitch that
아,
you leave
갑자기
up
또
in the zone,
제구가
they're able
좀
to
잘 안
take
되네요.
advantage of it and drive it for a base hit.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
나이스.
1-2 now as
여기까지
this
잘
catches the outer
잡았고.
half.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes
나이스
now.
뜬공.
Fly ball out to straightaway center.
한 볼로
And he'll get there in
딱
plenty of
타이밍
time to put
뺏어가지고
this
뜬공
one away,
나오게.
and that ends the inning.
교체됐네.
Digging
4대
in to
1
fight again,
상태에서
Eduardo Nunez.
유지만
Struck out
해주면
and bounced into a
6승
double
투수
play
되는
in his
건데.
first 2 at-bats. First pitch on its way.
그치 4대 1로 이겼어.
4-2 the final score tonight. Oklahoma City with their 50th team win
아,
tops in the
오늘
division.
베스트 플레이어 됐네요. 선발 투수로서 홈런 하나만 맞았죠. 야, 승리 투수.
First for the victorious.
다음 시즌에 무조건 메이저 콜 해줄 것 같기도 한데. 서클 체인지업이 지금 볼 컨트롤력이나 이런 게 더 좋나? 무조건 일단 투수랑 친해져 놔야 돼. 아, 6승 1패.
Minor League Baseball. Ready now, Jose Melendez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The third baseman, Jose.
No balls and 1 strike. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty.
Oh,
Dan,
nice.
this team is
바깥쪽
playing
쳤네.
well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Temperature here at game time, a
돌았어.
comfortable 75 degrees tonight. So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jose Melendez is retired to kick
칠승
off
가자.
the inning. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup at first glance, the fact that they're last in doubles doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But then you got to say to yourself, if they're not driving the ball in the gap, they're certainly not driving it out of the ballpark. So this offense has to clean it up, play a little bit differently, be a little bit more aggressive on the base pass, because you can't expect them to string a ton of hits together.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty.
실투한테
But
저게
hey, I
스트라이크
give him
존 하나
credit. He's
들어갔네.
really working the count right here.
And
나이스.
fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
구속이 이제 확실히 나와주니까 애들이 잘 못 치네요.
Francisco comes off an 0 for 4 in last
코스만
night's
좋게
ball game.
던지면
Lofted
나이스
in the air
뜬공.
toward right center. Blanco calls for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening.
아, 점수 못 냈어.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Boris Estes. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Hit hard down the line.
뭐.
And that's through for a hit.
왜요?
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, Dero, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder
Nice.
to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Willie Calhoun stands in as he swings and
바깥쪽으로만
misses for
잘
strike 1.
던지면 몸쪽으로 하나
Working for the
가자.
punch out and the
그렇지,
offering.
뜬공.
This is skied into short left center. Bautista comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Now to the plate, Harper Bravo. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
스트라이크 안 들어가네.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation, 2 balls down, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Reined in. And no shot to recover on the throw to
저거
first.
내가
And
잡았어야
there are
되는
2
건가?
on as we'll see how this is scored.
Batting 7.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, Dero.
한
You
번.
can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You
아,
know that ball's
공만이
going to be hit
나올
on the
줄
ground, and you're thinking deep down inside,
그냥
okay, there's some
몸쪽으로
quick
강하게
out.
하나
It
찔러
just
넣어.
wasn't meant to be.
Ball 2.
아, 안 나오네 방망이.
Estes at second. Bravo is over at first with 1 away. There's a pop-up now. Dom has a play. Throw over to third here.
그래,
And there are 2
3루부터
away now.
판단 좋았다.
Digging in, Nolan Fontana. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. 1-0 the count. This is hit high in the air out toward
야,
left center.
뭐.
And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second.
투아웃에 또 엄청 두들겨 먹을
The
줄
runner
알았네.
from first crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this one's a
아하,
long way from being over, Dero, but
잘
that
하고
big base hit right
있었는데.
there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's
너무
able to
안일하게
settle
던졌나?
down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Behind 0-2 now. Palm ball there, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Swing and a
Nice.
miss, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no error. Digging in, Jose Melendez. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again.
두 스트라이크까지는 잘 잡았고.
Now
나이스.
swing and a miss as he picks up another one.
제일 먼
Making 4
코스로 그냥
strikeouts already, and there's your
구석으로.
first out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The windup and the 0-1. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
아,
The
아깝다.
outside that time, laid off for a ball. And a
Oh.
wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike
정말
zone. There are
나와주시네요.
2 away now. Digging in now, Ramon Francisco. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hit down the third base line.
파울이구나. 쟤
2 out, nobody on.
바깥쪽으로 되게 잘 치는 친구네.
Hopped up. And no one will get this one. Strike
나이스.
3 called, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half.
수염이 되게 독특한 친구네요. 오, 그치. 2대2까지는 타선 지원 받아서 됐어요. 아직 승리 투수가 될 가능성이 있습니다.
Dan, you can certainly attest to this. Only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career, but pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Swing and
나이스.
a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
아이, 레이저 콜 돼도 될 것 같은데 이제.
Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun.
Willie
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left.
I go.
They'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. Now at the plate, Harper Bravo.
the batter, the second baseman, Harper.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Ball 1.
Hey, 2 out.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Blanco comes up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mark Crosby.
지금 투수도 51개여서
Pitch of the inning is
나쁘지 않은 것
taken low and
같고,
away for a ball. It's 1-0.
그 전에 타선에서 지원만 받으면
Pitch taken
괜찮을 것
several
같은데.
inches below the zone, in fact. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley.
오, 뭐
He takes the turn and heads for second. And this will find the wall in the very deepest part of the yard. And he is into second
아,
base with a
구종이
leadoff double.
한볼이랑
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was
체인지업이어서
thinking, serving up a
슬라이더
fastball
같은 거
right over the heart of
나
the
커피
plate.
하나가
His
있었으면
eyes
딱
got as
좋은데.
big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
And that's the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Willie Villanueva. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. And he'll reach first
야,
as they can't
그거
make
왜?
the play on him. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that
승부를
has
한
to
번에
feel
못
good as a
해가지고.
hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead.
You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat, much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3-2, full count. Now the 3-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it
위험했다.
down.
Come on now, here we go.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
또 위기가 오네. 마운드 한번 나한테 줬지. 그렇지, 병살 코스.
He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. On to first as they get the double play to get. Striding forward now is the DH.
프링글스 수염 나왔다.
Francisco 0 for 2 on his line thus far. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Smoked on the
잘
ground
치네.
outside. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Striding into the box, Boris Estes.
Now batting.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Francisco gets his lead. Nobody out. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And that ball will stay fair.
와,
It's
홈런
gone. A
맞았어?
home run.
Ladies and gentlemen,
아씨, 강판 당했네.
please. Now pitching for the Dodgers. Number 23.
패전 투수.
And this evening's contest comes to
이상하네.
a close
홈런 맞을
5-3
공이
in the
아니었는데.
final.
아직 좀 부족한가 보네. 잘 던지고 있었는데.
A player receives advice about the refining of his game.
다시 선발. 스트라이크 아웃이 3이네. 트리플 A 전체에서. 6승 2패. 이번엔 타격도 하네.
The game's future. At the plate, Sammy Gonzalez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
And he takes ball 1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Taylor is there. He's got it 1 away. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Kibblehouse, and you can see great numbers over the past few games. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
나이스.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. At the plate, Murray Son looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Swinging a full hit in the air to right field and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up
이렇게
and
홈런을
watch this
잘
one
맞아.
sail out of here. Into the box now, Gabby Guerrero. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A ball and a strike now. A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Verdugo is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Austin Dean. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
슈트도 안 했던 것 같은데 홈런이 나왔네요.
One down, one down.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch,
스트라이크까지
and it's
좋았고.
0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
아, 풀카운트야.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player. Mates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it
아,
out.
파울이구나.
Another full count pitch
아, 또
home.
하이패스트 거리면 홈런 맞는 거 아니야?
And another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. A bouncer up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Ball 1. He'll check in here at 256. 6 home runs and 34 driven in. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He
아,
circled
제가
this
갑자기
guy on the
흔들리네.
lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that
아,
runner in
어,
first in
그치.
motion.
홈런
That would help
아니지?
them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Taylor is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Ryan Cortez.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Dean is off of first with 2 away. And he misses 2-1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
오, 이루수 수비 좋았다. 이루수가 살렸네.
The side is retired.
아, 이게 애들 이렇게 못 쳐?
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Dom. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on.
공이 장난 아니구나. 직접 쳐보려고 하니까.
Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
와,
And the cutter got him swinging.
구속
Strike
봐.
3, and the side is retired.
96마일이 저 정도
Into the
속도가
box
나오구나.
now,
와,
Lewis Joyner. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Lewis Joyner.
Well above the letters with the
내
fastball
직구도
that time.
95 정도는 나오는데.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Taylor is there, and he has it for the first out. Into the box now, Sammy Gonzalez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Lays off 1-0.
Gonzalez.
A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box, Jack Cutliff. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind an account 2-0.
3-1 the count now. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Ball 4.
왜 이러지 갑자기?
Now at the plate, Ryan Kibblehouse. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have left.
This ball's down, and that
와,
could bring a
말로.
run. And they will hold that runner over at third.
장사를 무조건 잡아야 되는데. 아.
But the bases are loaded with 1 away. No balls and a strike to count. Gonzalez, the runner at third. Cutliff on second. Kibblehouse at first. 1 gone. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he will make it back to third safely as he didn't have much of a chance at advancing that time.
아, 하이 패스트볼 위험한데.
And this
Oh,
is swung
다행이다.
on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Stepping in, Gabby Guerrero. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
잡았고.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
That misses. 1-2.
아, 이렇게 하이 패스트볼을 요구하냐, 위험하게. 반볼.
2 out, bases loaded.
Hey, make a play. Get us back in there.
오.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
이렇게 코트를 잘해.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Still even at 2-2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
The set and the 2-2. Heading out towards
나이스.
right.
오. 무실점을 막았다.
Verdugo is there as he makes the catch, and they'll
아, 근데
tightrope
투수
out
너무 많이
again.
뺏겼어.
Digging
아웨인데
in,
벌써
Austin
66개야.
He reached on a single in his first try.
The left fielder.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Fouled away.
몸쪽으로 하나.
Swinging a little blooper to center. McCann into
오,
shallow center.
야, 다이빙 캐치.
Diving catch for the first out.
메이저리그
Stepping up to the
그
plate,
수비였나?
Juan Vila.
Number 4.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
원 스트라이크 좋고.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
아주 좋아.
Now at the plate, Brian Cortez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Brian Cortez.
On its way is pitch number 75. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Misses, ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count
Wow.
4-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
아, 갑자기 또.
Swing and a liner.
오우, 위험했다.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. To third. Oh, and it eats him
야.
up a bit. And a good
아,
effort as he's able to
병살
stick
코스는
with it
아니구나.
and
어차피
get the third
투아웃이었구나.
out of the inning.
아, 교체당했어.
Digging in and looking for more. Ryan Kibelhouse.
그래도 패만 안 생기면 되지.
In there, strike 1.
와, 끝까지 1점 못 냈어. 패 하나 늘었네.
Our final line.
설마 올스타전에 나가나? 와, 올스타전에 뽑혔네. 물론 이제 트리플 A지만.
Ladies and
Dom
gentlemen,
will take the
your
ball
attention,
now as the
please.
new pitcher.
Now pitching for the PCL, number 61. Dom.
Leading off the inning, Kurt Ramirez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Leading off
Things
for
not
the
looking very
International
good so
League.
far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this
올스타전
would be the
또 더
right place
열심히
at the
하죠.
right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ramirez tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. Hinkle is over to take a look. The 1-2.
삼진쇼 한번 펼쳐야 되는데.
High in the air and deep is straight
와.
away. Rosario looks up. Gone into the home
와,
bullpen for a home run.
아니 몸쪽 공을 저렇게 넘겨버리나?
He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
아, 그냥
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
그냥 그럼 바깥쪽으로 계속 낮게 승부했어야 돼.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in
와,
right.
진짜 잘 치네.
And a little
올스타라
kick
그런지.
around in the corners.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit hard towards second.
나이스.
High as he makes the catch. Well done.
한 점으로
Now
끝내야 돼.
batting, Brian Wallstrom, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. No balls and 1 strike. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. On a rope to the second baseman. And they got there so quickly, the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes.
나이스.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
와, 한혜영이었어?
Digging in once again, Derek Gorman. 1 for 2
그래도
on his line so far in the game.
시작을 불펜으로 시작하다가 올스타전까지 진출하고 많이 성장했네요. 와, 10대1.
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The PCL put a 10 spot on the.
근데 이번 버전은 보면 올스타전에서 보통 뭐 점수 2배씩 주고 그러는데 능력치를. 근데 이번 편 보면 지난번 타자 키우기 할 때도 그렇고 올스타전 축전해도 그렇게 메리트가 없는 것 같아요. 고쇼, 뷰러, 류현진, 마에다 빼고 다 잘하네. 아, 그럼 마에다랑 교체를 바라야 되나? 근데 다 능력치가 제일 낮은 애가 마에다네. 아니면 처음 중간 개투로 할 걸 그랬어. 다저스가 중간, 요새 다저스 불펜 되게 약하잖아요. 다저스로 할 걸 그랬어. 저기 봐, 불펜 중간 개투로 할 걸 그랬나?
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the Omaha Storm Chasers and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. So digging in now, Ronald Spoon, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I'm looking forward to this one. They got their ace on the mound today. You get to the ballpark, you're ready to go. You're watching video. You know this guy is going to put his best foot forward, execute pitches to all quadrants. The opposition's got to be on point if they're going to have a chance today.
Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Ro?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Stepping into the box, Samuel Rosario. Chance to cash in here, and don't be surprised if he does. Certainly known as one of the best clutch hitters in the sport today.
오랜만에 미션 나오네.
In there, no balls and a strike. Chavis stands at first with one out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole.
스트라이크까지
0-2.
잡았고.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take
공
there.
3개로 끝냈어야 되는데.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2 is swung
나이스.
out and missed. Strike 3.
로사리오?
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Here we go, boys. Two down here.
저 하나에 하나의 로사리오 진짜 지금
Here it comes.
미네소타
In there,
트위스트
now
가
the
있네요.
throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
He's set. The 0-1. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics
나올
working
뻔했는데.
right now. Blew that
눈질.
fastball right by him.
Swing and
와,
a looper
제대로
to
맞나?
left. Hernandez on the move.
좀
He can't get there as it falls in, and they're going to take a 1-0
저건 진짜
lead
행운의
as the run
한타네.
comes across to score.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Roll.
저런 빗맞은 한타 안
Big, and I
좋은데.
mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
이제
And
1회
that
초에
runner
너무
will go no further than second as
꼬이네.
there are 2 aboard now. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly
Hey, let's
ball.
make a play home right
And
here.
no
Let's
one
go.
will track it down. Here's the 0-2. This is line to left.
야,
And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit.
어려운 애는 잘 상대해놓고
make this a
이렇게
2-0 ball game.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open
그
up
위력이
this
좀
game.
떨어졌나?
And that misses ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Miguel Carrillo. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Paul Green, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. The windup and the 0-1. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that
다리
got him.
부상은
And it
아니구나.
appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Pitch swung on and hit in
가봐라.
the air toward the line and right.
나이스,
Verdugo is
미션도
there, and
성공.
he'll put it away to retire the side. So striding forward now, Bartolo Chavis. He reached on a single in his first try. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. And this is just off the outside corner, ball two. Now the 2-0 home. And there's a base hit on the line. And this will get all the way to the wall now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score.
강판당하겠는데
It has the
이번에.
makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
1-1 the count now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Line to the right side. Verdugo has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
제걔 맞았던 것 같아요. 하나 있던 로사리.
Allen nuts. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
플라이볼 나올 줄 알았는데.
So striding in, Juan Lozano. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Thomas Medeiros. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. And he popped him up.
야, 저렇게
And that's in
안타네.
there, base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to
이
get the inning
6승에서 자꾸
underway.
멈추네.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Carrillo lifted in the air out towards
나이스
left center.
플라이볼.
Taylor is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Standing in, Paul Green. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The
야,
play is in
저런
order.
안타야.
Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ready for another shot now. Ronald Spoon called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Ground ball
나이스
to
병살.
second. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. To second
와,
for
주력이
1.
90이야.
On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So coming to the plate, Bartolo Chavis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Hit to third, scooped up, and the 2-out threat will not come
너무
to pass
직구만
as the
남발을
inning
하네요.
is over. Coming to the plate now, Samuel Rosario. He singled his last time up. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
Verdugo is there, and he'll bring this one in. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Bonifacio. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And oh, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore. Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Alan Knotts comes on with 1
Wow.
ball here as he looks at a called strike 1.
저런다.
And again, he's got himself a base hit, make it 3 for 3. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware
바깥쪽으로
of the home
엄청
road
잘
splits?
밀어치네.
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some
변화를
visiting
좀
ballparks,
줘야겠어.
and some
너무
guys, quite
직구만
frankly,
남발했나
like it
보다.
better on the road than they do at home.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
And
와,
another foul
좋다.
ball. He takes strike 3 called on the
네,
fastball.
너무 계속 한 군데로만 던지니까 몇 회 지나니까 애들한테 계속 두들겨 맞는 것 같아.
Striding in,
무조건
Thomas
그 코스로 올 거라고
And
생각했나
we'll
봐.
see what he can do here with a
어,
pair
뭐
of
저건
runners on base
스트라이크지.
and 2 gone here in the 5th.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a
다행이다.
changeup in the zone.
무실점.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning.
와, 팀 타선 점수 못 냈어?
Now in the box, Paul Green.
Now batting, second baseman, Paul Green.
First offering on its way. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he is in there.
아, 패 하나 또 늘었네.
4-2 the final score tonight. Omaha jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
일승밖에 못 올렸네. 아. 자, 더쇼19 선발투수로 LA 입단하기 9번째 시간. 오늘은 여기까지 플레이하도록 하겠습니다.